Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome back to my channel. Today our topic of discussion is the point of intersection of two straight lines. If we are given two straight lines, we will discuss about their point of joint, meet, or you can say intersection. So we let two lines. Let the line L1 and consider its equation as A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equals to 0. And we let a second line L2 and whose equation we let A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equals to 0. Now first I will tell you a very important condition for the line to be perpendicular. Suppose we have these two lines and they are parallel. And we know when lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. It means the slope of line L1 and denoting the slope as M1, it is equals to the slope of line 2 and representing its slope as M2. And this is, we know we have a standard form of equation. To convert it into a slope intercept form, we have the formula y is equals to mx plus c, in which m is slope and c is y intercept. I have already told you how to convert a standard form into a slope intercept form. I have dropped the link in the description box. You can check how to convert it. So from there we infer that the slope of this line M1 is minus A1 divided by B1. It is equals to minus A2 divided by B2. So this is the slope for line L1 and this is the slope for line L2. Solving this equation by cross multiplication, we have minus A1 B2 is equals to minus A2 B1. Now this minus two signs will be cancelled out and we have A1 B2 is equals to A2 B1. Also we can write A1 B2 minus A2 B1 is equals to 0. So this is a very important condition for the lines if they are parallel. If the lines are parallel, they must satisfy this condition. But we know that parallel, the lines to be parallel and perpendicular is a different scene. When lines are parallel, we see them like this. The main property of the lines to be parallel is they don't intersect at any point. But perpendicular lines always intersect at some point like this. But if the lines are perpendicular, they don't satisfy this condition, this relation, because this is the relation for the lines to be parallel. So from this we have a very important point. If the lines are perpendicular, then A1 B2 minus A2 B1 is not equals to 0. Now we will derive the point of intersection of two straight lines. How we can calculate if this is the point of intersection for these two lines, if this line is L1 and if this line is L2, then obviously they are intersecting at some point P having the coordinates x, y. So to find out the value of x and y, we will do a derivation. So we let that P having the coordinates x1, y1 be the point of intersection of L1 and L2, right? Then we have A1 x1 plus B1 y1 plus C1 is equals to 0. And then we have A2 x1 plus B2 y1 plus C2 is equals to 0. We have written A1 B1 C1 with x1 and y1, and then we have written A2 B2 C2 with the same x1 and y1. So we have these two lines. So solving these two equations simultaneously, we have these two equations. In the first step, we will fix the value x1 like this. a division sign, then we will skip this part and we will consider these two parts. Multiplying the coefficients. Its coefficient is B1 and second we have only C2. So we will multiply these two terms, B1 C2. B1 C2, then we have a minus sign, a cross multiplication, then we will multiply B2 C1. B2 C1, right, is equals to, now in the second step we will fix the value of y and multiply the coefficients of the rest of the value by cross multiplication. We have y1 divided by, multiply a1 c2 and c1 a2, right. In the last step, now we don't have any z or anything, so we will take 1 and now we will cross multiply the coefficients of these two terms and we have a1 b2 minus a2 b1, right. Now these three terms are equals to each other. It means this x term is equals to this term, also this y term is equals to this term. So we will write these two terms as equals to this term separately. x1 over b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equals to 1 over a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and from here we will separate out the value of x1 and y1, and for the value of y1 take this term to the other side of equality and separating out y1 we have. So these are the values for respective x1 and x2, which are the point of intersection of two lines, straight lines. Now we will take an example to apply this formula in order to get the value of x1 and y1. Now taking an example, find the point of intersection of the lines 5x plus 7y is equals to 35, 3x minus 7y is equals to 21. So writing the equation in the standard form, we have 5x plus 7y minus 35 is equals to 0. Now as we know the formula we have is, so we have to fix x1, then we have b1 c2, the value of b1 is 7, this is, and the value of c2 is minus 21. Let it write as a1 b1 c1, and these three are a2 b2 and c2, right. So minus the value of b2 is minus 7 and the value of c1 is minus 35. This is equals to y1. Now a2 and c1, the value of a2 is 3 and the value of c1 is minus 35, minus the value of a1 is 5 and the value of c2 is minus 21. This is equals to 1 over a1, the value of a1 is 5 and the value of b2 is minus 7, minus the value of a2 is 3 and the value of b1 is 7, right. Now solving, we have x1 divided by 7 multiplied by minus 21 is minus 147, then minus sign, and 7 multiplication with 35 we have 245, which is equals to y1. 35 multiplication with 3 give us minus 105, minus minus plus, and 21 5 times is 105, which is equals to 1 over 5 multiplication with minus 7 minus 35 minus 7 3 times is 21, right? Now we have x1 over minus 147 minus 245 is minus 392, which is equals to y1 minus plus cancel 105 minus 105 is 0, which is equals to 1 over minus 35 minus 21 is equals to minus 56. Now we will write these two terms separately as equal of this term. X over minus 392 is equals to 1 over minus 56, and y1 divided by 0 is equals to 1 over minus 56. So separating out the value of x1, this minus 392 will move to the other side of equality like this. Similarly, separating out y1, we have 0 over minus 56. Now minus minus will be cancelled out, and we have 392 divided by 56, and y1 is equals to 0. 0 over something is equals to 0. Now x1 is equals to 56 7 times is 392. So this will cancel out and we have 7, and the value of y1 is equals to 0. So 7 comma 0 is the point of intersection of these two lines. I hope the concept is clear to you. You can ask any question if you want in the comment section. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss the condition of congruency of three straight lines. So subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for daily updates. Thank you.